Morning. I was watching the BBC weather reports this morning, as many of us were, with the north of England and Scotland covered in snow, and they showed some films of sort of across this cottage. I'm doing this from memory. There was a red telephone kiosk, the old iconic telephone kiosk of the old post office, but I've omitted that. I've put in just a bit of mountainy hill in the background, some trees, winter trees, bit of a cottage there, and a wall. But what attracted me was the sky, the colours in the sky. It was like yellow down here with some alizarin cloud, snow cloud, but more alizarin than Payne's grey. But I'm going to try and do something like that. So really, my view is just a very loosely based on my memory of what happens. Now, it was mentioned, I think Alan mentioned it, about pencil on watercolours. Provided you don't etch into your drawing with the point hard, I usually try to use the edge of the pencil to get this soft line. And usually it doesn't show afterwards, but if it does, you can when the painting's bone dry, you can rub it off with a soft putty rubber. So it's not really a problem, but it's when you etch into the paper you've got a problem. So treat drawing with lead pencil or solid graphite with a bit of respect. Take it steady. Okay, right, I'll wet the paper all over. This is the £130 Fabriano, the 15 inches by 11 from Art Discount and Scrampton's. I think my brush is just a little bit dirty. My water's clean though. Oh, I'm dragging in some paint from the board behind. Right, my nice cloth, this is all nice and dry from yesterday. Or from, I don't know, I didn't paint yesterday, did I? Monday. Things got beyond me yesterday a little bit. Right. Now I'm going to tint that with a bit of yellow, a bit of sienna, lemon yellow. So go all over this. It's a snow scene really. All over there. And we'll put some bit of alizarin in. Oh, that's my ultramarine, that's not alizarin, is it? I use it so seldom, the alizarin. Don't know why. There's nothing against it personally. Mix a bit of sienna with it. And now a bit of Payne's grey in with the alizarin. Just a little bit. That's over the mountain there. And we'll just bring in some alizarin over the snow again. Okay, I'll just reclip the paper. So here there's going to be hopefully a stone wall, dry stone wall, which is very common in the UK. Walls made from the rocks that are sort of lying about in the fields. And there's for years hedgerows and stone walls were grubbed out, but they seem to be making a bit of a comeback. Right, I'll put in a bit of blue now, bit of alizarin, bit of grey. Now I want that to show, so I need it to be thick paint. otherwise it'll just merge into the background. Want some trees in there when that's dry. We'll just right, I can always clean that out. If it goes into the roof of the tree, I can always remove it. Okay. Right, so I'm going to give that a bit of a dry, I think, because here I want some. That's gone a bit wrong there. Let's just. Right, okay, let's fix it. Because we never know how this is going to end up when we dry it, or when the paper cold. The sun's gone in, I'm going to have to put the light on. It's a lovely day today. It started off cold, but there are clouds about. So I'm going to mix up a warmer colour for the trees, the canopies of the trees. So I'm using burnt sienna and a bit of ultramarine. I'm going to use this brush. Bit of blue in there. And we'll do the same on the other side, but a bit warmer, a bit heavier. Just hitting the high spots, just dry brushing over that. That's come out quite well there actually. And I'll put in one over the top. I'm making this up now. By the time I put some branches with the rigger in with that. Well, this needs to be just a bit warmer. Okay. Now I'm going to just blot out that bit on the roof there. And the paper's nice and dry. Okay, so I can work from the background now. I can put in, got a bit strange here, that was a bit anticipated. So we've got some snow on the roofs. Oh, it's not heavy snow, but it's covering. So I'm going to just show as if there's some slippage. Okay, so that'll be, we're drying back here. I'm painting this on the back of one that I tried to rectify. I won't tell you which one because it was one of my better ones. Right, let me do the same on the other side. I'll put some dark, bit of burnt sienna and grey, Payne's grey. Burnt sienna and Payne's grey, yeah. Just to show a bit of so we say it's overnight snow with the sun shining on it and melting it a little bit. Okay, so that'll do for that. Right, so we'll let that dry out, put in a bit of, put the walls in now I think. So the stone colour, bit of burnt, bit of yellow ochre. Bit of this in here. That's the furthest away from the sun, so we can put a little bit of grey, bit of blue in there, and then this will be the lightest, so we'll put that with the sky, a bit of sky colour in there. Okay. Here we'll put that quite dark, I think. Right, okay, so let's put in some shadow. Try and show a bit of the shadow underneath there, reflecting the thickness of the snow at the base of the roof there. Not too much detail here. And a bit of dark on there, on that roof, but that'll probably clash with that tree. Remember, dark against light. Right, let's go to the rigger. Find my rigger. No, I'll use this little brush here, just grabbing what I can. So a bit of light red, bit of brick colour here. Chimney stack coming down here. In shadow, a bit of shadow there. Put some windows in. I only do these roughly, don't try to make them too graphic. Because otherwise they look a bit too mannered. So it's sort of just a single story. There, okay. We can put a bit of texture over that if we want to. Right, let's do a bit of calligraphy in the. I've lost my big rigger. Right, I'll just put in some twigs and branches and stuff in the background, and then we can sort of say goodbye to that. I will just just use blue and the burnt sienna. It's a good dark. Bit of stuff in there. Okay, just a little bit of stuff there. Now these are more blue. We'll just show these as distant trees. Oh, got another house there. Forgot that. Remember, at the base the trunks are quite thick because they've got to hold the canopy of the tree. Okay, so that gives a bit of a plane there, another plane in front, and then we've got the warmers coming to the front. So let's do some here. I'll put in some hedgerows across there just to fill in. That'll do it. The same over here. Finish that off. Get something in there. That's enough. Right, let's put in some bit of greeny group stuff. Because I'm using some burnt umber, I've got two 21mm tubes of that. The paints I'm using are lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. And they are all student quality Cotman. More than adequate for what we are using it for. So we'll just put in a bit of warmer colour in front of that. Right, I've got to do something on there. Bit over here. Leave some white showing. Okay, so let's. I'm going to tint this with a bit of shadow in there, cast shadow. So let's go back with a dark bit of on the roofs, but I'm mixing Payne's grey with a bit of the burnt sienna. Alright, put a bit of a dip on that there. I might need to put a bit of evergreen around there just to show the sides of that roof, and probably the same in there. So a bit of burnt sienna, a bit of raw sienna, yellow sort of say. So I just mix up a dark green. I'll just put in just here. That'll do that, and we'll do the same here. Right, well that just sort of is a cheating way of just showing that top of that roof, the shape of the roof. Okay, we'll let that go. Right, now we've got to do this stone wall here, and we've also got the 5-bar gate, but I need to put in a bit of a light colour on the field in there, so we'll paint that in a very light sort of blue. Some dark in there. Right. We'll put in a bit of stone wall there now. So I'm going to do it fairly dark so that I can etch out. So a bit of grey. Okay, we've put in some darker. Then I can etch this out with my do all that with a hay. Okay, my card. You have to make this dark enough for the etching to show, or with the contrast, your lights and darks. So that'll do. That's more or less what I had in mind. And we've got some large oak, grey oak. Posts. So there's a gate post there. This probably won't show up here. And this will be quite thick when you do these. They're great big oak posts. And I've got the gate. Right, so I'm going to use my inch brush. We just put that in. 5-bar gate. Okay. Right, so far so not so good. I'll put in a bit of, I want to preserve some white there, and that's going to be sort of in shadow, so let's put in this some darker shadows in there. There's a little bit of light red in there. Okay, I'm not overdo this. I'm just trying to show some shadow and bits and pieces sticking up above the snow. So I'll use a bit of dark, a bit of green, rigger. That's blue, yellow, sienna. Quite thick. I'll just put some detail in the bottom of this. Right, okay. Yeah. Don't want too much of this, but a bit warmer as we're coming into the foreground. Just a bit of bushy. Don't forget your darks and lights. I can put some shadows in there. It's a very rough ground here, a bit of mud showing through. Put some shadow in. It's a bit heavy there. But no matter. Just putting the shadows in behind these clumps of bits and pieces. So here we've got probably some bit of shadow going around some of this. Okay, there we do. The snow seems sort of starting to appear. This has gone wrong there. But I want to do some little tweaks and alright, we'll put a figure in there, then we'll look at it and do a bit of fiddling. And so go over the coat, so fairly, got to be a scale, so we'll shadows. And we'll put in some footprints. The stick. Right, I can't think of much else to do with that now. We'll put a bird or two in, of course. Right, anything I've missed out? Well, probably over under there. Okay, well that's a bit rough, but I'll put it in a mount. We'll have a look at it. So really, I've made this out of nothing. It's just an impression from a television programme. And so we've got some sort of picture. It's not the greatest picture in the world, but you can hardly see the pencil. You can see a little bit, but that's just part of the charm of watercolour painting. A bit wrong here, a bit heavy, but hey, let's treat it for what it is. A quick demo. It was the sky. That is not enough grey in that sky, but at least it separates from the cliffs or the hills mounted in the back. So we'll say Scottish Highlands, watercolour of Scottish Highlands in the snow. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.